Welcome to this top 8 match. We have Oath Spec versus Red Black Goblins here. Here we have the deck of Jens, who is playing Terror with Oath, and then he plays the new tech of this month, which was August, the Quiet Speculation package. He plays 3 Quiet Speculations, and for targets for his Quiet Spec, he has Deep Analysis, War of the Worm, Seize the Day, and Volcanic Spray. He also plays the 3 Call of the Herd, but that's usually in this kind of deck. But here you can actually tutor for it, although you will only get 1 elephant because it tutors right into your graveyard. He also, there's an instant as well with the Ray of Revelation, so he can also tutor for that. Super strong deck, and the Volcanic Spray is definitely something to up on. Here you can see 1 more in his sideboard. This will be a great card in this matchup. In the sideboard, we can see Volcanic Spray as really brutal in this matchup, so probably only sideboarding that one in. If he is afraid of the game going long with the stronghold being played, he could use a Phyrexian Furnace or 2, but probably not. And he's definitely not siding in mages because he needs his Oath to get that Terror and finish the game. So I think that's how the game is going to be, but we'll see. Great deck here. I think this will be something you will see in your local tournaments as well. It's also quite fun to play, actually. Let's take a look at the Goblins deck here. This is the deck where you splash black. You do that mainly for the sideboard, you can see, with Engineered Plague and Perish and Living Death, but you can also play Terminate, which is just a removal spell, one of the best ones in the game, although it is difficult to cast with this color combination, but that's what this deck does. You can also main Duress to stop some difficult cards that could hinder your plan. You play the Stronghold. You see that in the lands department, where you can take goblins from your graveyard on top of your own library. So you can actually play a Gem Palm Incinerator and kill something, draw a card, then put it on top with the Stronghold here. This is a small combo you can do. But when you're doing that, you have goblins on board. You're probably already winning. This is not the best matchup for this kind of goblin deck. You would probably rather have the green splash for Tranquility and Naturalize, since you're playing against some super strong enchantments in Oath and Sylvan Library, that is. So don't know where this match goes. This is probably where you want to go quite fast as a Goblins player. Going into game 1 here, we see the cutting of decks. This is an appropriate action to do, and I highly recommend it. If your opponent is cheating, this is a way to stop it. But let's see. The Goblin player here probably needs to take the aggressive role because it doesn't have removal for the terrors. I don't know if they have scouted what's going on here prior to this top 8 match. But starting with a Mark Fanatic and a Sylvan, we see that one is the aggressor and one is the controller here. Skirk Prospector, swing for 1. Sacking 2 for 2 red and playing a War Chief. Okay, he should probably have done this in his main phase, so he could swing for 2 damage instead of 1. Don't know if it matters, but it would have been 1 more damage in here against the Terra War deck. Okay, taking a look at some cards here, we do see Wasteland at least. Didn't quite spot the other cards. Attica Wastes. And Elephant is deployed. Great answer against Goblins. So this is definitely being difficult here for the Goblins player how to get through a 3-3. And he knows that next turn there will be two 3-3 elephants. Okay, we see a shuffle here, and we do need to see what he searched for. Sharpshooter was the target. So he can swing in and maybe do the last bit of damage with a sharpshooter. Okay, gemstone is played here. And what then? She's sword, maybe. Okay. Sorting the goblins should be removed, should gain some life here. Should be removed, especially in this red and black version where it can be put on top of your library. So a little mistake there. Swing for 3 and sends a turn, and also deployed a Terror. Probably removing a goblin so that the Terror is out of range for the cycler. Gem Palm, something, not the polluter. Incinerator, that's it. Gem Palm, Incinerator. Wasteland on the Painland. And 2 mana to deal 1 damage to each creature on the board here, clearing the way for... Yeah, and 1 damage to each player. And then swings. Looking good here for the Terror deck. Pile Driver. Not where you want to be if you are defending, but what goblins would you really have here? For 2 mana, I guess this is the best you can do. But under a lot of pressure. Fetching. For forest. Throwing that Terror out of reach for sure. And swings. With a 4-4 Terror and a 3-3 Elephant. And we seize the day. We saw that earlier in another video. I don't remember which one, but you can go back and look for the tribe video. Maybe it's round 7 actually, or round 6, but yeah, takes it down, untapping a 4-4 for another attack phase. Yeah, that's probably game here. Game 2 now, seeing 2 players on a mulligan to 6 here. I just removed the part where they find the sideboard cards, if they have any, and if they just sit there shuffling. I don't think that's too much of a joy to watch. But starting for the Goblin player with a fetch and mountain, hopefully Lackey has... Yeah, that would be a good hand. Would demand a sword from the opponent. Yeah, it is a turn 1 Lackey. That's why the Goblins deck is still one of the best decks. It has this turn 1 enabler for some crazy shenanigans. But we do, I think we do see a sword over there. And there, that's my shoe in the background here. So he's probably asking, can I play this layer land and return itself? You can, but you can't return it. You can play it, activate mana, and then sack it. And I think that's worth the investment here because he just needs to take the game a little longer, and he should be fine. So stopping the Goblin turn 1 Lackey is, it's fair to use 2 cards there. I would have done the same. Fetching and deploying a Wasteland. And what now? An Oath. Okay. Last chooses to sack his Mock Fanatic in the end step here, but he could have got one more attack in. Again, 1 damage as in the first game. Don't know how much it matters, but we'll see. But he could have gotten 1 more damage in here. He is very low on lands. Just ship the turn and let his opponent deploy a gemstone. Yeah, moving away that Oath is really telling your opponent that you have it on a land drop to make. So no surprise there, but not under a lot of pressure here. We don't see it. I know it's a library. We can see here that he uses it, but the glare is brutal. But a Sylvan library, when you are in control here, is superb. Okay, he sees a Terravor, takes a Terravor. He has nothing to be afraid of, unless there is a black source being held in hand with a Smother, because he is on the red and black version. Okay, chooses to activate Oath. That's a dangerous thing to do because you can actually turn over a bunch of lands and ending the game too soon here. But Terror down, making him drop a tutor, and then he found a lackey. If he plays the lackey, he will just give his opponent another Oath trigger. So don't know if that's the play, but what is the play here really? Discards 2 cards. Doesn't deploy it. Oh, port. That is brutal. And okay, we see, yeah, Armageddon in hand. Armageddon not in the hand, on the stack here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, it's a 10-10 Terror, and the opponent is at 10. Flips a Mark Fanatic and sees the writing on the wall here. The game is over. Turn 2 Oath against Goblin. When you don't have the green splash, is super difficult here. Wow, this was the last video of the day recorded, and I'll just sum it up here in the end of the video. In the end, I have included yet another Mons signature here, was signing. He, last on the right here, had these tokens that he would have every opponent during the game sign. And unfortunately, this is the last one he will get signed because he has no other matches. He is out of the top 8 now. But Jens will sign it here, and he will show off all his signed goblins here. So now he has tokens for his goblins deck that are quite personal. These are all from this tournament here, and you also saw one more that he didn't get signed. So he was one short if he went to the finals though. But this is how they look like, and I think it's a nice thing to have from this tournament. All in all, great tournament, nice organizers. You can see them; they are the ones standing up here. We were 26 people, and it was a good time. I would definitely recommend going to IRL events wherever you are, and if you are in Denmark, please support the local IRL tournament. There are mostly in Aarhus and Copenhagen, but there are other ones as well. Here we see the top three of the day. Anders in the middle as the champion, number one with Sly. We see Morten on the right here. Oh, before I go to Morten, I would say Anders is in a video. He's in the round 2 video against Black White Control, so you can actually see him play. Morten on the right here is on Terrageddon, second place. You saw him in round 1 on video, and there were some mistakes from his side in that match, but he was corrected in the next round, so not a big deal. He didn't cheat to get to this place here. And Jens, of course, on the left, you saw him in this video. Congratulations to those guys, and see you for the next one. Bye.